Hello and welcome back to Cyberpunk 2077 Part 7. If you missed the first 6 parts, I will link them above in the top right corner. In the last episode, V helps Panam save Saul and finally makes contact with Hanako Arasaka, seemingly her only hope to save herself from the imminent doom of the biochip in her head. The next part though got completely corrupted, so shout out to Levinatic for everything you see up until my face cam. V wakes up on a hotel balcony by the coast. V and Johnny take in the view, and V learns that when she blacks out, Johnny takes her somewhere safe. Johnny says that he wants to show her something and tells her to open a vent. Inside, there's a pair of dog tags that used to belong to Johnny's closest friend who died for him. V and Johnny realize that they would die for each other and have a deep heartfelt moment for each other. Johnny has one final request before their story comes to an end though. He asks to take over V's body and go hunt down Atom Smasher with Rogue. Unfortunately for V though, this involves trusting Johnny enough to let him take over her body for the first time. Real quick, due to some unfortunate file corruption, this video looks kind of weird and buggy, and there's no audio, but I thought it was too important to leave out. V takes Misty's pills and lets Johnny take the wheel. Before he goes to Rogue though, he hits the town. Hard. And before we know it, Johnny wakes up pissed drunk in the back of a flaming car with a stripper who scribbles down a word on what looks like a condom and gives it to Silverhand. V blacks out and wakes up with Rogue staring her down. Turns out, while V blacked out, Johnny got info on a guy who works for Atom Smasher named Jeremiah Grayson. Rogue and V go to confront the guy, but before they hop in the whip, Rogue gives V a gift, Johnny's old Rocker Boy leather jacket. I didn't put it on right then and there, but this shit is tough, and I'm wearing it for the rest of the series. V and Rogue infiltrate a Maelstrom camp and find info on a boat that may contain one Atom Smasher. They kill everyone on the boat, but the last guy standing has the gun that used to belong to Johnny Silverhand. I've been waiting for this moment for this whole playthrough. Grayson says Atom Smasher is with the Arasakas and tells V where Johnny's body was buried, but that was about all he was useful for. Johnny and V go to the burial spot only to find nothing but a heap of trash. Johnny was clearly upset by this information, so V carves his initials into a metal plate to remember him by. Johnny starts reflecting on his past mistakes of letting down and disappointing everyone who gets close to him, and applauds V for not being deathly sick of him yet. V says she'd like to help out. Oh my god. Fuck. V says she'd like to help him put his life back together, and offers to let him go out on a date with Rogue, of course, through her body. V picks up Rogue at the afterlife and takes her to a drive-in movie theater that they always wanted to go to in their past life. V, again, takes out one of Misty's pills and lets Johnny take over. Rogue asks if Johnny could go back, what would he change about his life? Johnny replies he'd do anything not to lose her, W-Riz, and starts to low-key mew Rogue. But before they can get freaky, Rogue is like, nah gang, you ain't even know me, it's been like 50 years, and I'm out this bitch, this shit's freaky. So Johnny decides he wants to rekindle with another old friend of his that he used to rock with, Carrie Uridine. Apparently Carrie's gotten stupid rich off becoming an independent artist after the samurais broke up. He breaks into Carrie's mansion and waits on the couch to play a samurai tune. Carrie recognizes Johnny, but in disbelief he asks him something only Johnny would know. Of course, Johnny answers and they catch up on life. Unfortunately, Carrie kinda need to catch up on some clothes, cause that look is not working. Carrie and Johnny agree to get the gang back together for one more gig in honor of Johnny, and they go looking for different band members. But of course, one of the band members has been kidnapped. Surprise, surprise. V asks her assistant where she was last seen and makes her way to a club full of maelstroms who remember her from what they did to this guy in the first episode. They let her through, probably out of fear, but one gang member who wants to make a name for herself or something tries to take out V, unsuccessfully. So V saves Nancy and tells her Carrie is trying to get the samurais back together. Nancy agrees and goes to work on finding a venue for the performance. Things were looking good for V and Carrie, but alas, some drama is unfolding between two band members who pissed each other off and don't want to play with each other. Suddenly, it's up to V to choose between playing with Denny and playing with Harry. I chose Denny. Why? Literally no reason. I was like, these are two irrelevant ass side characters, so I picked the one on top. Finally, it's time to play the gig. Nancy finds one of Johnny's old guitars and Johnny is impressed. V gives Johnny control once again and the gang gets on stage. The song sounds really good and the gang gets cheers from the crowd. Although, I'll be honest, I'm glad I lost my audio on this recording because V's delivery on this one-liner is really truly terrible, and it's nice that I don't have to listen to it again. Johnny plays a sick guitar solo and the gig wraps up. Carrie and Johnny sidebar. Literally. Bar. And Carrie admits he was surprisingly nervous before the show. Johnny gives Carrie his guitar and Carrie gives Johnny a pistol. Carrie has more quests, but unfortunately I didn't record them, but I may make another video on them later if I decide to play through the game again. Which, let's be honest, I most likely will. I'm really enjoying the shit out of this game. Next up, V takes her chances trying to become the fastest street racer with a mechanic/bartender named Claire as her gunman, who we met in episode 5. Claire and V arrive at the first race, and Claire explains that V will be on driving duty and Claire will spin the ops block. We hopped in the whip and began the first of 4 races. V and Claire place second, but that's still good enough to qualify them for future races. V asks Claire who she used to drive with, but it's clearly a touchy subject, so the conversation is dropped. The second race is through the Badlands, and this is some of the skillful and elite driving knowledge V has employed to land herself in not third, not second, but first place. V asks Claire about her last driver again, and we learned that her last driver was her husband, who died in the finals last year. Well, we haven't quite made it to the finals yet, so peep game lock in. It's time for race number 3.
Yeah, I'm running on, need no seatbelt. A man like me don't need help. Talk my shit, but I mean well. We jumping off the top, it's on me now. I've been living dangerous. My new whip got flames on it. We always on go, so you know it don't got no brakes in it. My price went up like let's make a deal. Change my name to Evil Knievel. Got the whole damn game. I rap like burritos. Pedal to the metal. I fly like an eagle. Listen, buddy, this ain't no lovey-dovey dummy. This that get more money. Feel like I took a Flintstone gummy. Cause my health is maxed, and now I don't know how to act. I went to hell and back to tell the devil kiss my ass. Okay, like I'm still burning rubber till the cops come, or till the job's done. Your bitches ride a shotgun.
We managed second place, and Claire pulls V aside to tell her something. She explains that she doesn't care about winning the race, just about getting revenge for her husband. So she asks V that if it gets down to it, she would rather avenge her husband from the man who killed him than win the finals next race. So the day finally came where V and Claire can prove their worth. Claire starts shit-talking Samson before the race, and V breaks them up to whip the $100,000 sports car for the final race. Well, I ran out of creative ways to make these races look entertaining, but that doesn't matter, because this race isn't about winning. Most of the way through the race, Samson breaks off the track and V follows.
I might swerve in that corner, whoa, whoa.
Samson swerves and crashes into a tree, and Claire gets out to confront him. Samson claims that Dean, the dead guy, just died in the race. Samson wasn't out to get him, nor did he intentionally kill him. He just got in the way like any other racer, and Claire's emotions are getting in the way of her thinking straight. Honestly, I tend to side with Samson here. Racing is just reckless and dangerous, and like half the people who sign up for this shit don't make it out alive. That being said, I couldn't give less fucks about this corpo, so I let Claire do the honors of sliming him the fuck out. As V and Claire drive away, Claire says that she's done with the racing scene and lets V have her car as a token of appreciation. V takes the gift graciously, but I will not be using this piece of garbage, thank you very much. Finally, here are a few achievements I got off camera just from doing gigs and whatnot. Full body conversion, Legend of the Afterlife, True Warrior, I Am the Law, and V for Vendetta. Anyways, that's all for this video. I will see you fellas in the next one, which very well may pan out to be my favorite Cyberpunk video. We will just have to see.
I'm still burning rubber till the cops come, or till the job's done. Your bitches ride a shotgun. I'm posted up in that range with a scope to help the boy aim. I got liquor up in my sippy cup, and it's fisticuffs to you lames. Okay, like